Well, we'll find out very soon if we can actually bring down this big boy. So, let's... you know what? I've got plenty of life stones. I'm just going to use those to heal. Okay, so... and I could... It's far better if I use this shit. It's renewable. Alright, there we go. Don't even know why I'm making a save, because if I don't have a chance at beating this thing the first time around, I'm gonna have to go back to tartar sauce and grind.
This is the final battle. I'll do everything I can to support you. Just please be careful out there.
Which brings us to the last of the full moons.
I think that's the Shadow's main body floating up there. If it's that high, your attacks won't have the range to reach it. Wait, but I'm picking up similar readings from those statues down there. There's a connection with the floating target. I'm sure of it. Not even my arrows can reach that far. Target is out of range.
We have 3 statues to kill before Big Bitch in the back is vulnerable. Welcome to the Hanged Man.
Now's my chance.
We'll find out if I can actually fight this thing. It's weak to light, good to know. At least that one is. So taking out the statues will bring the big boy down to our level.
And with this, you're finished.
Making him vulnerable to attack. They resist fire, or dark. So I believe, if I remember correctly, what the gimmick of these statues are is their resistances will vary. Dependent on what element they attack is what element you will need to attack their weakness with.
Now.
So if one attacks with wind, then you'll want to attack the opposite with lightning. If one attacks with light, attack with dark. Unfortunately, one's got fire, which means because, and this is the uphill battle that I was talking about with this particular fight, and why I don't hold too high regards on if I'm going to be able to do this or not, because they resist all other damage types. So I have to hope that I get statues that I can actually deal damage to.
Should I scan on this enemy?
Because yeah, this statue is weak to ice. And surprise, surprise, surprise gimmick of the fight. He's only vulnerable to attack. The main boss is only vulnerable to being damaged for a short time before it just resummons. So I'm gonna have to heavily rely on Theurgies just to get damage out on these statues. Which means I'm not gonna have Theurgies at the ready for the boss. I mean, at least I've got an alternate method.
Way too slow.
It could be worse. It could be like the original Persona 3, where I didn't have alternate methods of actually getting the damage in. I would have had to have just solely dealt with the resistance. And down comes the Hanged Man for the damage phase.
The main body is down. It looks like it loses the ability to fly when you take out those statues.
Thanks, didn't know that.
This is your chance to attack. Give it everything you've got. Help us! Call an enemy!
Actually do appreciate that crit to, and Jesus, that didn't take much damage at all. It's not going to work, you stupid dog! Sorry, Koromaru. I didn't mean it. Okay, I did a little bit.
Said I wouldn't lose. Oh no, Amada-kun!
So, the Hanged Man. Repels dark. I think repels light as well. And is neutral across the board for everything else. It also, I believe, has light and dark attacks. I really should have swapped out Koromaru and Kin, but I wanted to keep both Koromaru and Kin in. Specifically... Actually, what? I wanted to keep Koromaru and Kin in specifically for their multi-elements. Dark and, you know, Koromaru's got Dark and Fire, Kin's got Light and Thunder. It's basically my only chance to have a better potential at, Megado. A better potential at tagging the statue weaknesses. Nice crit. That's going to get us an all-out. Little extra damage is little extra damage. Always appreciate. El Gigante Fist. So eventually, the Hanged Man will return to the sky and resummon the statues, at which point we need to zero in on the weaknesses again and hope from there that we, you know, have the weaknesses we need to tag. Good call, good call.
Thanks.
Herculean Strike, that's going to get a little extra damage. It's resisted damage, but extra damage nonetheless. You actually use the attack. Nice. Though, actually, in this case, the moon isn't as bad an option. Yeah, here we go. He's resummoning the statues and going back to the sky. Where we then have to re-deal with the statues, whose resistances have been changed. And can do other shit. Case in point, one can heal. And normally, I would really want to focus down the healer.
I'll go with.
Kinda want to swap back to Mada. But I do also want... I'm gonna stick on Shikioji for now. Would love to just roll out the Theurgy. So middle's weak to winds. I believe the right is weak to dark. Yep, nice. This is why I wanted to stay on Shikioji, because reflected. Zionga. That attacks a weakness, which will then do Zeal's Dying. And then that gets back up and just heals you. Orb does light. Okay. Annoying, but we can deal. We can deal. Real annoying for Koromaru because the sword one is all but certainly gonna strike back at Koromaru this turn. And because Yukari didn't take out the middle one while she had the chance, it's gonna get up and get another press turn. Okay, good, that's fine. Annoying, but fine. Samasacrum. Magarula, which should actually take out the middle one this time. Good. Now she's gonna heal Koromaru. Koromaru's gonna be done being shocked. Maegi twice, which will take out the one on the right. Or it'll use Theurgy, wastedly so, but it'll take the other one out. Bringing Bitchboi back down here. Grim Transcendence. Gets more actions.
I'm getting an unusual energy reading from the main body.
God Hand, please be on main character, thank you. Main character again, please.
It's getting more aggressive. Watch out for stronger attacks.
Yeah, normally you'd really want to guard this turn, but my idiots being my idiots, they're not going to guard. Swap over to this.
It's my turn. Rain down on them.
So this is going to be the moment of truth, whether or not I'm going to be able to do this or not. Because they're not going to guard, even though they just saw it concentrate. He's going to come out swinging with an all-hitting, possibly Megadolowing. Or Megadola. Megadola. And this is going to wipe him. Or not. Nice. Okay, so this is possible. I should have swapped back to Shikioji. So this is what I was wondering about. You know, whether or not they could survive that concentrated Megadola. Grim Transcendence. Miragion, so main character's full health. Or wait, no, that's Miragion. Down goes Yukari, but she had Endure. Down goes our defense. He's gonna he's gonna Revolution.
What to do?
So definitely swap back to Shikioji.
Now you've done it.
Deal with the big attack coming our way. Hope that the others can just manage to survive and not get crit. Nice crit. Too bad it only hit once. Transcendence, Heat Wave, good crit, it didn't, good. Guards against magic. Dune. Yep, she dodged, nice. I'm gonna stick on Shikioji for now, I got plenty of health. Well, Yukari's pretty much guaranteed to go down next turn.
And with this, you're finished.
Charge, that's not good. Everybody should guard, but you're not. Well, as long as Ken can survive. Transcendence. So he's gonna potentially Heat Wave. Gonna hurt.
Multiple team members are out of commission.
Alright, so invoking my once a time. Because it's possibly winnable. Gonna get Kin up, who will Samusacrum Yukari, who will Samusacrum Koromaru.
Appreciate it. Now.
This is my one and only healing item for the full moon. And purely because I'm so far in. Summon? Okay. One big one.
I'm picking up a powerful reading from this statue. This one's not like the others. Let's do what we can to take it down.
Megado.
What to do?
I'm gonna get back onto Mata.
This one.
Should I scan on this enemy? Call it enemy. You're the best.
Appreciate it.
Eo.
Why do you insist on doing that, Koromaru? It's not gonna work. So this bitch will spam out Megadola every turn until dead. Which, unfortunately, with Mediarama, is a losing battle. Ken's gonna go down.
This doesn't look good. Oh no.
Kari's going down next turn. Ken's going down the turn after that. And it's just gonna go back and forth with Koromaru going down probably next turn with oh, actually Ken managed to dodge. Huh. That works, I guess. Which brings it back down.
We're almost there. Don't let up.
Unfortunately, immediately Grim Transcendence. Region, so getting a follow-up. Muldoon. On Ken, so he's dead.
Mom. Oh no. I'm out of
God Hand, main character please.
Can't afford to lose.
Grim Transcendence to get even more turns. Rakunda. Heat Riser. Concentrate. This is a problem. Because Ken is down. He can't do the
I thought it was a Connor.
Takaja getting rid of the Heat Riser, which means this concentrated Megadola, it's gonna kill the party. It's gonna kill Ken, Koromaru. Oh, it's Megadola own, which is even more of a guaranteed kill.
Keep this up. Multiple team members
Ken
are-
survived? Girl damn, Ken. Girl damn.
Call it Thanks. Help me.
I think looking at how things are playing out, more likely than not, if I want to have any chance of doing this without spending any items, nor having too much issues, I'd probably have to get up to roughly level 70. Stop punching my dog!
Koro-chan! Help us! Call an enemy! I won't lose! Thanks!
Kasha Art. Tetrakarn guards against physical. Means Koromaru can't do anything until that's broken.
The enemy's taunting is making you angry!
Koromaru's gonna hurt himself badly. Especially since nobody's gonna take the opportunity to break that Tetrakarn.
Just one more! Take that! Yes!
Virus Breath. Thankfully, Yukari has Amrita Shower, so that'll get rid of the rage as well as the poison. Why did you use Amrita Drop? You've got Amrita Shower for a reason. No. Magic Reflect. Concentrate. That's gonna go into a Megadolon, probably.
Ears ready.
So she's guaranteed gonna kill Koromaru if Yukari doesn't get rid of the damn rage. Which she could have last go round if she would have just used the Amrita Shower that I fucking gave her. Megadolon, concentrated, not heat risers, so nice. I actually got it. Potentially. My idiots can still fuck up. And with them this low on health, most likely they're going to completely stop using their Theurgies. Which is what made me have to level grind for the Hermit fight. Seriously, stop punching my dog. Alright, if Koromaru does that multi-hit attack and it hits, I think, like 3 times or more, should win. One thing is for certain, Koromaru's all but certainly not gonna use his Theurgy. Oh, with Tetrakarn up, he might. Never mind.
Crouchhead, don't get too angry. That helped.
Hanged man down. Goddamn, didn't have to level grind. Feel bad that Koromaru missed out on experience, but he was lowest level party member anyways. Yes, he will, don't care.
Guess I'm growing up fast.
Mahamon, you are not getting insta-kill skills.
Is it over?
The operation is over.
Now-
Or should I say, mission complete.
Now, reminder. The conditions in which I am allowing myself to use the the revival items is, 1, I can only use it once in any in-game day. Give me a minute. Alright, sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yeah, the stipulations on using items. So the stipulation is, as a reminder, I am only allowed to use one during any given in-game day, and that does span across the whole day, so only once per Tartarus run, once per full moon boss. And I'm only allowed to use the resurrection item after all other party members have fainted. Motherfucker, give me a minute. Man, everyone wants to ride on my dick today. Alright, sorry about that. So, yeah, that's the stipulations on whether or not I'm allowed to use an item. So, managed to pull that off with using just one. Nice.
It's finally over.
Leader, I believe a celebration is in order. What will be our victory cheer?
Let's eat.
1, 2, 3. Let's eat. Let's eat?
I'm hungry.
What was that?
I'm hungry.
Huh. I wonder if Aigis-san can even get hungry.
So, Kirijo-senpai, you're gonna help us with the victory party tomorrow, right?
You certainly don't waste any time. Well, I do suppose we've earned it.
Well, in that case, how about sushi?
Sushi, huh? It has been a while.
Well, I've got dibs on the halibut and sea urchin.
Then I call the fatty tuna.
Oh, we're divvying it up already? Can I get the salmon roe then?
Hey, wait a minute! You can't do that!
I reserve the fatty tuna, bluefin, shrimp, squid, scallops, and sea eel.
Hey, that's not fair! You don't even eat!
How immature. Fighting over sushi.
What?
Mitsuru-san, please order tamago for me. They say you can tell a chef's skill by how he prepares eggs.
A chef's skill? Jeez, how old are you again?
That is actually true. A fun fact that not a lot of people actually know. You know how the Michelin chefs have those pleated hats? Each pleat in the hat, each crease, indicates a way that that particular chef has mastered cooking an egg. So, you know, you've got a way to sunny side up, scrambled, poached, etc., etc.
Okay, okay. I'll have the very best delivered tomorrow.
You mean it? Oh man, I'm so glad I'm still alive!
Junpei, you can have the leftover dried gourd roll.
What? But it was my idea in the first place!
I guess it's time to say goodbye to the Dark Hour. Even though it seemed like a curse, for some reason I feel sad to see it go.
Yeah.
I don't.
We really did it, didn't we?
We did not.
Yes, we've saved the world, even if no one knows it.
Yeah.
The battle has ended. And so the Dark Hour comes to an end. Allegedly.